Part 1. The Hook. What if I told you that the most powerful way to create a deep emotional bond with a woman has nothing to do with gifts, money, or even what you say, and everything to do with how you make her feel when she's most vulnerable? There's a part of female psychology that men rarely talk about, not because it's a secret, but because most men never slow down enough to notice it. It's hidden in the moments when you give her your full attention. It's the times when you make her feel that in this moment, she is the only woman in the world that matters. These moments leave a mental imprint. It's an emotional anchor that she will associate with you long after you've walked away. And if you know how to tap into it, you don't just attract her, you become unforgettable. But here's the twist. The very thing that bonds her to you on the deepest level isn't always physical. It's psychological. It's the way you create safety, desire, and trust, all at once. Today, we're going to unpack the 6 hidden triggers in a woman's mind that, when activated, can create a connection so deep that she can't stop thinking about you. And we're starting with one that most men overlook. Section 1. She feels deeply desired when you give your complete focus to a woman without distractions. Without rushing, it sends a powerful psychological message. You matter. In her mind, this isn't just attention. It's validation. It's reassurance that she is worth slowing down for. Many women associate this kind of focus with intimacy, trust, and emotional safety. It's not about over-the-top romantic gestures or grand declarations. It's about the small, undivided moments. It's the ones where you make her feel like her presence is enough to hold your attention. And here's the part that surprises most men. The impact of this attention isn't temporary. Long after the moment has passed, her mind replays it. She remembers not just the action, but the way you made her feel. And that memory can shape how she sees you, sometimes for years. Section 2. The brain's hidden chemistry. Here's where science and attraction collide. When a woman experiences emotional safety mixed with genuine desire, her brain releases a cocktail of connection chemicals, dopamine, oxytocin, and endorphins. Dopamine makes her associate pleasure with you. Oxytocin deepens trust and bonding. Endorphins leave her in a feel-good state that she will mentally connect to your presence. What's fascinating is that these chemicals don't just influence her feelings in the moment, they hardwire memories. More often you trigger them. The more she begins to feel that life with you feels better than life without you. But here's the danger. If you fail to create these moments, or worse, if you make her feel unseen or unsafe, her brain starts forming the opposite association. And once that mental link is formed, breaking it is almost impossible. Section 3. She can relax and let go. One of the most overlooked truths about female attraction is this. A woman cannot truly connect with you unless she feels she can let her guard down. Most men think attraction is built through constant pursuit, charm, or confidence displays. But in reality, it's often built in the moments where she feels no pressure, no performance, no expectations. When she feels emotionally safe, her nervous system shifts out of fight or flight mode and into rest and trust mode. This is when her true personality emerges. She laughs more, opens up more, becomes more playful and affectionate. But here's the catch. If you interrupt these moments by rushing things, trying to impress her, or making it about your own validation, you break the spell. Think about it. When was the last time you had a conversation with someone who wasn't trying to sell you something, convince you of something, or rush you along? Rare, right? That's why it's so powerful when you can give her that space. And here's a truth that might surprise you. Sometimes, the most unforgettable thing you can give a woman isn't pleasure, gifts, or even romance. It's peace. Section 4. You create a mental imprint. Psychologists call it emotional anchoring. The idea that strong emotions in a specific moment will attach themselves to the person who was present during that time. If she feels deeply safe, wanted, and valued in your presence, her mind will tag you as the source of those feelings. Even when you're not around, the emotional afterglow lingers, pulling her thoughts back to you. This is why the way you make her feel in small moments can outweigh everything you do in big ones. A quiet conversation on a rainy night, where she feels seen and understood will outlast the memory of an expensive dinner or a flashy trip. But here's the danger. Most men overlook this mental imprint works both ways. If she feels ignored, judged, or unsafe in your presence, that becomes the emotional anchor. And once she's linked you to discomfort or stress, no amount of effort can undo that memory quickly. So every interaction you have is either building your case or quietly closing it. Section 5. Her confidence rises around you when a woman feels genuinely valued and accepted for who she is. Something powerful happens. Her confidence begins to rise. This isn't just about compliments or verbal reassurance. It's about the subtle ways you communicate that you respect her presence, her mind, and her individuality. And here's where most men miss a huge opportunity. When her self-confidence grows in your presence, she will associate you with empowerment. You become not just someone she's attracted to, but someone who makes her feel stronger, more alive, and more herself. This is why women often stay deeply connected to men who make them feel radiant in their own skin, even if that man isn't traditionally her type. But it's also why women quietly drift from men who make them feel small, criticized, or unappreciated. Even if that man checks all the boxes on paper. Section 6. The reciprocation loop. Emotional and physical satisfaction work in cycles. When a woman feels fulfilled emotionally, mentally, and yes, physically, she becomes more generous, affectionate, attentive in return. This is where most men sabotage themselves. They think the goal is to take as much as they can without giving much back. But the truth is, when you make her feel consistently valued and secure, she will often voluntarily give you more of what you want, without you having to chase, beg, or manipulate. This is the reciprocation loop, a cycle of mutual giving. That strengthens the bond over time. Once you're inside it, the connection almost sustains itself. But once you fall out of it, rebuilding it can be nearly impossible. Trigger 1. She feels deeply desired, the silent power of undivided attention there. It's a saying in relationships. Attention is the rarest and purest form of generosity. It's true. In a world overloaded, with distractions, phones buzzing, social media scrolling, endless noise, giving someone your full attention is like handing them a rare treasure. Why attention? That means everything to her. Think about the last time you truly felt listened to. Not just heard, but deeply listened to, where the other person wasn't checking their phone, interrupting, or thinking about their next move. That feeling, it's unforgettable. It makes you feel important, valued, and cared for. For many women, feeling deeply desired isn't about loud declarations or extravagant gestures. It's about the quality of attention they receive. When a man gives her his undivided focus, especially in moments where she's vulnerable or open, she feels safe to be herself. This safety is the foundation for trust and emotional bonding. The psychological signal: you matter. This undivided attention sends a subtle but powerful message to her subconscious: you matter. Unlike surface level compliments or physical attraction, this feeling taps into a fundamental human need to be seen and valued for who you truly are. It's a primal signal that her presence, thoughts, and feelings are worthy of your time and energy. This matters because it triggers feelings of emotional security. It validates her identity beyond just looks or superficial charm. It opens pathways for deeper emotional intimacy, the subtle art of present. So, how does a man truly give undivided attention in a way that feels meaningful, not forced or performative? It's less about what you say and more about how you show up. Eye contact, not the staring kind, but calm. Consistent eye contact that shows you're tuned in. Body language: leaning in slightly, nodding, mirroring her subtle expressions. To build connection, listening without planning your response, truly hearing her. Not waiting for your turn to speak. Pausing distractions, putting the phone away, turning off the TV, removing anything that competes for your focus. Women are wired to notice these small cues because they reveal intention and care. Real world example: the coffee shop moment. Imagine you're sitting across from her at a quiet coffee shop. The cafe is bustling, but when she speaks, your eyes lock, your body leans forward slightly, and every other sound fades into the background. She tells you about something difficult, maybe a personal struggle, fear, or a dream. Instead of offering quick fixes or changing the subject, you hold space for her. You nod gently, ask open questions, and let her know through your posture and expressions that her words have weight with you. Later that night, even when you're not together, her mind replays this moment. It wasn't dramatic or flashy, but it was real. This creates an emotional anchor, a memory where she felt deeply seen and valued. The contrast factor. Why most men fail? Here's the brutal truth. Most men don't do this well. They're distracted, anxious, or focused on their own agenda. How they look, what they'll say next, or how to impress. This creates a painful contrast. Instead of feeling desired and secure, she feels ignored or rushed. And over time, those small moments of neglect add up, chipping away at attraction. Even worse, if she tries to get your attention and you dismiss her or seem uninterested, her brain interprets that as rejection, a signal to protect herself by emotionally pulling away. Scientific backing. The neuroscience of attention science confirms what we all intuitively feel. Attention activates the brain's reward centers. When someone gives us focused attention, the brain releases dopamine, feel-good chemical that motivates us to seek more of that experience. In women, this dopamine surge can make moments with you feel thrilling and addictive, coupled with oxytocin, the bonding hormone. The result is a neurochemical cocktail that cements emotional connection and desire. Practical tips to cultivate. Undivided attention starts small. Practice active listening in everyday conversations. When she talks, listen fully without interrupting. Create distraction-free zones. Designate times when devices are put away to focus only on each other. Ask thoughtful questions. Go beyond surface talk. Inquire about her dreams, fears, and passions. Be mindful of nonverbal cues. Your body language speaks louder than words. Stay open and engage. Reflect back. Summarize or echo what she says to show you're really absorbing her words. The emotional payoff. She feels undeniably desired when you consistently give her this kind of focused attention. She begins to associate you with emotional safety, trust, and desire. She's not just attracted to your looks or your status, she's drawn to how you make her feel at a core psychological level. This kind of connection is the foundation of lasting intimacy and powerful attraction. Trigger. 2. The brain's hidden chemistry, unlocking the neurobiology of desire and connection. NIF. Trigger 1 was about how to make her feel. Through your undivided attention. Trigger 2 takes us beneath the surface, into the very brain chemicals that shape attraction, attachment, and emotional bonding. Understanding this hidden chemistry is like discovering the secret manual to her. Mind knowing what flips the switches of desire, trust, and intimacy on a neurological level. And when you harness this knowledge, you create a magnetic connection few men ever achieve. The brain's love cocktail, dopamine, oxytocin, and endorphins. Human attraction isn't just a matter of words or actions. It's a symphony of chemicals orchestrating feelings of pleasure, trust, and attachment. 3 key players dominate this dance. 1. Dopamine. The motivation and reward neurotransmitter dopamine is the brain's reward signal. It makes you want more of what feels good. For her, dopamine surges during moments of excitement and novelty, whether it's a new experience, an unexpected compliment, or the anticipation of intimacy. It's why butterflies flutter before a date, and why little surprises can make her heart race. By giving her your full attention and making her feel desired. Trigger 1. You light up her dopamine circuits, making her associate pleasure with you. 2. Oxytocin, the bonding hormone. Oxytocin. It's often called the cuddle hormone because it's released during moments of physical closeness, eye contact, and trust. This chemical isn't just about feeling good, it's about feeling safe. Oxytocin deepens emotional bonds and promotes long-term attachment. That's why holding hands, sincere conversations, or even a genuine hug can flood her brain with oxytocin. tying her emotions tightly to you. 3. Endorphins, the natural painkillers. And mood lifters. Endorphins are the brain's natural mood enhancers. They reduce stress, increase pleasure, and leave her feeling relaxed and euphoric. When combined with oxytocin and dopamine, endorphins create an emotional high that's both soothing and addictive. How these chemicals work together to build lasting attraction, while each chemical plays a unique role. The real magic happens when they work in combination. Imagine you're spending time with her in a distraction-free environment. You give her your undivided attention. Trigger 1. Listen deeply and create moments of vulnerability and trust. Her brain starts releasing dopamine because of the excitement of your presence. Simultaneously, oxytocin floods her system, making her feel safe and connected. Endorphins kick in, helping her relax and enjoy the moment fully. Together, this creates a neurochemical cocktail that hardwires positive memories linked to you and a desire to seek those feelings again. Why this matters for men: most men focus only on physical attraction or surface-level charm, missing the fact that attraction and bonding are deeply rooted in these neurochemical processes. You can have all the looks and charisma in the world, but if you don't create emotional safety and positive neurochemical triggers, the connection won't last. Conversely, even a man without model looks can build irresistible attraction by mastering how to trigger these brain chemicals. Real-life example: the power of a quiet night. And picture this. Instead of taking her to a loud club or an extravagant party, you invite her over for a simple, quiet evening. You put your phone away, light a few candles, and focus on her, listening to her stories, laughing at her jokes, sharing a meaningful conversation. This low-key moment releases oxytocin through touch and closeness, dopamine through excitement and novelty of focused attention, and endorphins through relaxation. The result? She feels deeply connected, safe, and joyful around you, often remembering this night as a turning point in her feelings. The danger zone. Stress chemicals that break attraction. Here's the catch: while dopamine, oxytocin, and endorphins build attraction, stress hormones like cortisol do the opposite. If interactions are rushed, distracted, or filled with tension, her brain produces cortisol, which triggers anxiety and distrust. This can undo weeks or months of bonding in a single moment. This is why showing up calm, focused, and emotionally steady is crucial to maintaining attraction. Practical tips to harness our brain chemistry. Be present. Remove distractions to let dopamine and oxytocin flow naturally. Create safe spaces. Use eye contact, gentle touch, and sincere words to boost oxytocin. Build excitement. Introduce small surprises or playful teasing to spark dopamine. Promote relaxation. Help her unwind after stressful days to encourage endorphin release. Avoid conflict. Manage your emotions to keep cortisol levels low and attraction high.